The number of African countries that are members of the World Trade Organization, that's WTO, is not as high as it will be ideal to ease integration of the continent states. This is according to Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary, Madam Amina Mohamed, who says that only a quarter of the 164 countries are African. Now, this, she says, means that the non-members are excluded from the benefits of the agreements by WTO member states. Now, intra-Africa trade stands at 12%. Compared to Europe's, which stands at over 60%, partly owing to what CS Mohamed calls inadequate representation of African states in WTO. Next week, from the 28th to the 30th of August, Kenya will be hosting a ministerial regional dialogue conference on World Trade Organization essentials for the Greater Horn of Africa. There are 8 African countries in the queue to join the global trade body, with the 4 being from the region in question.
If we had to negotiate our accession, it would have been a process that would have taken maybe 15 years. It took China 15 years, and China is a big country. So imagine Kenya negotiating accession to the WTO. It would probably have taken us 20 years. And why is it so lengthy? Because honestly, you have to bring all your laws up to speed with the WTO rules, the WTO standards, the WTO agreements. And therefore, you actually have to overhaul, right? All the laws that actually deal with trade and economic affairs. Yeah? So that's a long, long process. You have to build the capacity to be able to do that as well. But more than that, you have to negotiate with each member of the WTO that demands for you to negotiate with them and give them concessions so that they don't oppose you joining the WTO.